Hello and welcome. I am Scrapperlock, and this is City of Villains on the Rebirth server. We were the level 25 Mastermind, Nightmare Lass, who has 365,000 experience earned with 80,000 to go to get to level 26, and our next awesome power, which will probably be Summon Demon Prince. We've got some extra inspiration slots, which is quite nice. And we are working on a story arc for Vince Dabrowski, who says, "Okay, Nightmare Lass, I need you to go to the circle. Tell them we got their 4 scrapyarders, no waiting. Maybe if we provide them with an alternate source, they won't be so eager to kidnap our surveyors. I have the feeling we're going to have to fight our way to negotiating." Because that's pretty much all City of Heroes can kind of do, is have you fight. And that's fine. I like fighting. Especially in this game, it's a lot of fun. So, we negotiate with the circle. There are some freak show here. So this is sort of a freak area, much like Carnival Town is in Craze Folly, although it's just not as high level of an area. Alright, let's go inside before we summon, because there are some guys nearby and I don't want to aggro to them. They're green cons, it would not like we would potentially get hurt by them, but I don't want to get into a fight with a bunch of green cons at the mission door. It's kind of a waste. Alright, so here come our guys. And guys, in one level we will have our last demon. And that is going to be pretty awesome. So we're going to beef up Mo and Larry with the Mez defense, and hopefully in a minute and a half or so I will remember to refresh it. So the scrapyarders are already here, so now we have to rescue the circle from the scrapyarders, which should earn us some goodwill, I hope, from this circle. So let's go get him. Nice job, guys. Alright, we're going to take the minion out first. Oh boy. Demolition is doing a lot of damage. But we'll get him. And there we go. Oh wow, so we have a boss over here. So my guess is this is going to be another really tough fight. Let's go ahead and give Mo Hell on Earth. And I'm going to take a break free so they don't keep knocking me down. And we're going to go after the minion first. Yep, here comes. He's summoning a pet. So let's go get the pet, because what we learned last time is that pet does a lot of damage. Although he's only +1 instead of +2 this time. Alright, so we got the pet, and now we're going to take out the boss. So we can help Larry from being KB'd all the time. See, he needs hurt. Let's see if we can heal him. It's a lot better. And there goes one of our guys. These bosses are brutal. And we saved one of the circle mages. Let's bring our pet back. Give our demons Mez defense. And I guess the circle guy is going to come with me. Alright. 2 more guys to find. Oh, purple boss. That is not good. Oh wow, I didn't even see these guys. I was too busy looking at the purple boss. Now the circle mage should help me. I don't know if I'm going to be able to keep him alive, because he's not in the group menu, so it's going to be really hard to monitor his health. Oh, there's ambushes. I see, so we're being ambushed. Alright, so we better wait. If we're going to get ambushed, we definitely don't want to go after a purple boss while we're being ambushed. How we doing here, guys? You guys need buffs? This guy's lieutenant level. He should be able to help me. Alright, so as long as we're not getting attacked by ambushes, I'm going to give Mo and Larry some 2-hit buffs and a little damage buff. These guys actually do pretty good damage, but they die so fast that I don't think there's any point to giving them inspirations. And as I say that, Mo starts dying really fast. Where's the other guy? Get the other guy first. Well, that was a mistake. I was being knocked back while I did the heal, and I wasn't in the area of any of the guys. And there goes Mo. Which means we're screwed. And there goes Larry. So I'm going to let him go ahead and kill Larry so I can... Let's get them both up here. And did the circle guy die? It looks like it. And Eni died, but that's... Alright, I guess we're going to resummon our little guys. Yeah, these purple bosses are just brutal. I think we may have to dial it back down to +0, because my minions just can't handle it. They're too fragile. I mean, this guy is, what is he, like, +4 to them? And there's just no way that the bonus to the plus is just too much. Yeah, I can't beat him. So we're gonna have to get out of here. And resummon. And I'm gonna have to go back down after this mission to +0, because there's like I can beat the red bosses, and I can beat lieutenants that are +2, but I can't do the +2 bosses. The purple bosses are just too powerful for the minions. Maybe once we're level 26 and we have our big pet, maybe 20, more like 27 when we have that big pet enhanced, it might be possible. But right now, it just doesn't look like it's going to be possible, guys. Which is a shame, because, and this is one of the things that really frustrates me about City of Heroes, right? Everything else at +1 is actually the perfect difficulty, but the bosses are impossible. And that's really frustrating. Because what it means is when we go back down to +0, the bosses will be hard, and everything else is going to be trivial. So you have like this big long trivial mission, and most missions don't have 3 bosses in them. Most only have 1. So you have this whole big long mission that's just trivial, and then you have one tough fight at the end of it, and it's the only thing worth, the only challenge in the entire mission. And that to me is, I'd rather have a little bit of a higher challenge, not brutally insane, but just a higher challenge throughout the whole mission, rather than having it be super easy until the last battle and then be hard. Look at that. Yeah, I just can't keep the little ones alive. And that's because they are -4 to him. Look at this, now he's going to summon another guy. We just got to stay on the boss, I guess. And just hope we kill him. And hope the next boss is +1 instead of +2. Okay, we got him. Alright, time to heal up. You coming with me? Yeah, your buddy was useless. He got crushed, and he's a lieutenant. So now this guy is a +2 lieutenant. He might be a little more help. I don't know, we'll have to see. But yeah, I think after this mission I'm going to set the notoriety down to +0. Because the +1 bosses I can do, my minions can do. The +2 bosses are just too powerful for them. And yes, I know, I won that fight, and all the other fights I eventually won. I didn't die. I didn't faceplant. But it's just such a pain to have to keep resummoning the minions and rebuffing them. Like, these guys need to be repurpled. Right, this thing. It's just such a hassle that, to me, it's not worth it. I mean, the other thing we could do is keep it on +2 and get rid of the bosses, but I like fighting bosses under normal circumstances. I just, these guys are just too tough. And I think part of it, too, and most bosses don't do this, is they summon somebody, right? In a regular boss, you don't have the summoning, right? And so you don't have to worry about that extra guy. But these bosses are just nasty. So not only are they +2, but they're tough bosses. At least for this particular archetype right now. For a scrapper or a brute, who knows? Maybe not. And there is Red Rex. Now he is a red boss, so he should be okay. We should be able to get him. I'm going to give Mo a little extra sturdy here. I probably shouldn't have done that because we got to beat these guys up first, but that'll be alright. We need to clean this room out first, I guess. Because I don't want these guys getting involved. Come back to me. Alright, let's recall this guy. And I missed. Alright, well let's recall that guy then, maybe. Well, nah, let's recall that Lieutenant. I'll give myself an accuracy buff. Let's give Mo some more damage. We're just gonna wait for this to recharge. Here he comes. Oh, he didn't come. But he's coming up to me anyway, so that should be fine. Alright guys, come over to the side here. Just staying away from the boss. Go get him. I gotta tell you, it is a little immersion breaking that the boss is just standing there ignoring us while we're like literally in sight of him. That's a little bit immersion breaking, I gotta say. Let's give Mo hell on Earth. And we'll go after the enraged miner first. And go after the boss. See if we can go after the pet. And now you can go after the boss. No, we don't want Mo to die. He's got the hell on Earth. There you go. I love seeing all those green numbers go up. Now that was very useful. And we completed the story arc, it looks like. And we got a lot of prestige. What do we have for the supergroup? Settings. My mouse is doing this again. Okay. Settings. We have 87. So it's coming along. I think we want to get to like 125 or so. Alright, let's head out of the mission. And we will contact our contact. Call Vince, and he says, so the scrapyarders figured out what we were after and beat you to the punch, eh? Looks like all they did was stir up a big nest of trouble for themselves. After you helped them in that battle, it won't be hard at all to convince the Circle to lay off Cage's surveyors in favor of the scrapyarders. I'll have those scrapyarder leaders you kidnapped driven out to Potter's Field pronto. I'm sure the Circle will be happy to have them. I think I can trust you with some of the Consortium's deeper secrets. Just don't rat them out, or you'll have me to deal with. And if you'd like, take a look at my store. Alright, so guys, I'm going to pause it here, and I am going to reset the difficulty to +0, and then I will bring you back. We are back, and I've set my mission difficulty to +0, and check this out, guys. 3 of the archetype origin enhancers that I put up for 10,000 influence each, guys, 10,000 each, sold for 5 or 10 million. You can see somebody put up for 5 million in one. I don't know why, because maybe they were selling for 5 mil. I'm not really sure. But anyway, this means that we are going to get another 20 million influence right now. And we have 91 million, or infamy, left. And we're still selling this Keldian thing for 10,000. So that means we can flip over a couple new cards. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's open a super pack. And see if we get... And we got an archetype. No, we got a bunch of reward merits, so that's good. We have 315 already. So what happens is these are common, these are sort of uncommon, and then the one all the way over here is rare. There's an archetype enhancement. This is Blaster. That might actually fetch us something. Let's try one more. And this is Brute. Oh, nice. I might mail that to my other character. As I've told you guys, I'm doing a speed run with a Brute. I might mail that to my Brute, because why not? He could use it. And we got reward merits. So let's go ahead and check our email. And it's going to be a pain in the neck trying to grab hold of this. Team inspiration. I don't want to really use that. Here we go. Reward merits. Look at this. We got 13 times 25 reward merits. So now we're going to have like 500 or 600 reward merits, right? 640. Yikes. So there's the Blaster's Wrath. Brute's Fury. And restore power ally res. I mean, we don't really need it, but we can claim it. Like imbuement to the team, we don't really need. Experienced is just a power you can turn on, right? So I can claim that without... I can claim that without actually using it, just to clear it out. Yeah, the amplifiers, I don't know. You know, I could use the survival amplifier. I guess that would help. Tailor token, we can claim that, I guess. So we have a free tailor session. So now we have, wow, a bunch of these I gotta sell, but this brute thing. So let's create an email to ourselves. Free ATO. And I'm not gonna send any infamy to myself because that guy already has 3 mil. But we can attach, and here is your first ATO. And there it is, and then I can, any account that I log into, any character I log into can claim it, and I'll just claim it from the brute. Then the blaster one, we can sell. So let's drop that in here and do a find. So this hasn't sold recently. There's one bidding and none for sale. And the bidding is probably around 10 million. I'm going to put this one up for $1 mil, since there's somebody bidding on it. And I'm guessing that person is not bidding like 10,000. Let's post it and see if it's going for 10 to 20 million. My guess is somebody's probably bidding somewhere under the 10, but not like 10,000. So let's post it and see if it sells. All right. So in the meantime, Darren Wade, I think, is safe. I think this is also one of the older contacts, so we're going to do his story arc. Midnight draws near part 1. Okay, so this is the Midnight Squad. That means he's not super new, but I don't think he's super old. I'm going to pause this. Let me just double check this, because I don't want to do anything that was done after mission 18, issue 18. Okay, we're good. This looks like an issue 13 arc. That was 2008. That's long before they started getting bad, the story arcs in this game, so this should be okay. He says, hello, Nightmare Lass. Some of my old friends are poking their noses around the aisles. I'd prefer them not to do that. I've got business here, and the Midnight Squad is bad for it. So I think this is the villain side of the Midnight Squad storyline. I don't think you can do the regular Midnight Squad storyline from the villain side with Professor Montague. So he says, my spies tell me that the Midnighter Club has enlisted the help of 2 heroes, Cadabra Kill and his wife Sigil. They're trying to track down some relics uncovered here on the Isle. Beyond the fact that by definition relics are old, I don't know what they are or why the Midnighters want them. Go have a chat with those 2 heroes. Alright, so let's go have a chat. Oh, and I need to sell this stuff. So what do we got here? Natural, magic. This is the pain in the neck. Now we have to go to all the different stores. Mutation tech. Alright guys, I'm going to pause. I'll go around to the shops and I'll bring you back when we are at the mission contacts. Alright guys, we are back. We sold off all of our enhancements. And it's time to summon our babies. And we are fighting the Tsu. I did not know that. So I guess the Tsu... Got a patrol coming, so let's hurry up and buff. Go attack. And Larry needs this buff. And everybody is buff. Yep. Okay, go get the green ink man. So now this part, you know, with these guys only being +0 and +1, this is going to be too easy. Now, on the other hand, I definitely don't want +2 sorcerers, because they will suck. Alright, stick here, stick here. Don't follow them. We want to stay in one place. And now you can kill him. And now you can kill him. You can see the huge difference, guys. When we're fighting the +2, especially if it's lieutenants and bosses, I am like just constantly having to heal and click things. When we're fighting the +1s and +0s, nope, don't have to do any of that. I mean, I have to heal, but it's nowhere near as hectic. And like, I would like something in between. You know, the insane hecticness of quick heal, 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 heal. Oh god, everybody's dying. I can't keep them alive. And I don't have to do anything. Right? There should be a medium in between there. And maybe I'll hit that when I've got the bigger demon. And he's fully enhanced. And when we get some of our enhancement sets in, that may be the case. But for now, unfortunately, I think we've got to stick to +0s. And hope that some of the missions actually have +1s. Alright, so we have 3 lit relics, and then we have to defeat, Kadabra, kill, and sigil. I thought we were talking to them. I guess we're taking them out. I thought he said go talk to them. Maybe I misread it, and he said go take them out. The question is, why are superheroes working with Itsu? That I'm not sure about. And see, that's the unfortunate thing. If it's white cons, I'm like, yeah, whatever. I don't even have to do anything. They're just going to overwhelm these guys. 1 AoE heal per spawn, and that's about it. Now, okay, now this should be interesting. Alright, so that's good. This is good. I actually have to think about it a little bit. Let's bring the Ink Man to us. Right there. I do not need that. And yep, and the Ancestral Spirit comes. That's good, but it doesn't... We didn't have to get into the intersection, right? We didn't have to get into the intersection and possibly aggro the other spawn. And now we're going to aggro the other spawn, but this guy's dead, so... That's perfect. That actually worked out just fine. We don't need that green. And you guys can attack the orange guy now. Yep, the +1s are exactly the right difficulty. The shame of it all is that I can't keep it on that. Sometimes it's going to give me +2s, and unfortunately that's just too much. And not too much really with minions. It's just too much when it comes to lieutenants and especially bosses. And I think it's all down to just the fact that these guys are lower level. Right? They're already -2 to the white cons. And they can do okay with that, but against a boss who gets buffs based on his rank and then gets buffs based on his +4 to them, it's brutal. Right? And it's much like when my Scrapper Silver Phoenix was like playing in +4 missions with, you know, teammates and sidekicked up and stuff, and she was getting her butt kicked too, and it was based on the higher rank. Oh, wait a minute. This is an arch villain. What does this say here, guys? No AV. I don't know if we're going to be able to beat this guy. There's two of them. But we definitely have to do a pull here. So you guys are going to back up. We're going to buff. I'm going to give Larry the hell on earth this time. I'm going to give both Larry and Mo some resistance. I'm going to take the defense. And let's teleport the minion. Kill. Alright, now let's go get the boss. I don't know if we're going to be able to beat this guy. I might have to auto-complete this mission. I just don't know if I can keep these guys alive against an arch-villain. Well, we're doing alright. Question is if he can self-heal. If he can do a lot of self-healing, we're not going to make it. Oh, and he ran. And that is not good. Because now we're going to aggro the other one. Alright, we got him. That is not too bad, guys. That is not too bad at all. Alright, I want to have you guys stand back. And we're going to summon the minions one at a time. Oops, nope, I interrupted it, sorry. Get him. Okay, and the hero came, that's alright. Go get her. Larry. Need a little bit of help. Eenie needs a little bit of help. We got these guys, so I guess they're not... I mean, I don't see how these guys were heroes compared to the way an arch-villain actually is. Maybe they're just... Maybe they were just elite bosses. I mean, is it me, guys? Were they... Or were they not easier than the red and purple bosses? And these guys were supposed to be arch-villains? I don't know. But hey, we did alright against those guys, which is good. And now it's us against the White Conning 2. We got lucky, no sorcerers in this particular mission. And look at the XP. Man, we've gained almost half a level in this episode, which is great. Okay. We need more relics here. So this is kind of anticlimactic, right? So we're going to have to search the rest of the cave for relics, even though we've already killed off the two heroes. And yes, this is Nightmare Last. Those heroes are dead. I killed them. Or my minions did. We do not take prisoners. We are evil. I love how the Sioux are like working out. They're standing guard and they're doing like Tai Chi. That's hilarious. And we can afford to add a little more damage. One more guy there. What do we got in this room? Oh, there's a sorcerer up there. Alright, so let's pull. Mostly because I don't want to get the sorcerer involved until the end. I gotta tell you guys, I am having a blast with this character. It plays so differently from, say, the Brute. The Brute plays a lot like a Scrapper. And I'm having a blast with my Brute, that whose name is Hybrid 7, by the way. I don't know if I mentioned it. So he's basically like this experimental creature, and he was a hybrid between like alien, like Ricti, I think a Ricti plus devouring Earth, and the Kree did that to him, and they codenamed him Hybrid 7. And so he just kept that name after he got out, and he became a hero. Yeah, now this is going to be a pain because of that blasted hurricane he's got. And he's going to be teleporting all over the place, I assume. See if I can shoot him. Or whip him. Knocked him down, that's what we want. Good job. Alright guys, nice work. Yeah, so anyway, I've been having fun playing this Brute. And, you know, obviously it just feels like I'm home. You know, even though this game is City of Heroes with the Mastermind, to me, City of Heroes, real City of Heroes, is always going to be melee, pounding the crap out of stuff, with some defenses to protect me, i.e. the Scrapper or the Brute. Because that's just always how I play. But that doesn't mean I'm going to stop playing the Mastermind, of course, because I'm having a blast with her as well. But it just feels so right to me to be just pounding the crap out of stuff with my character in melee. Alright, so let's go back to Darren Wade. In addition to talking to him in other ways, I want to say to him, what the heck are you doing sending me up against 2 archvillains? Although, I don't know. Those guys couldn't have really been archvillain rank. You saw what happened when I fought a real archvillain in a previous episode. My guys couldn't do it, right? They just got crushed. It's just too much damage. That didn't happen this time. So, I feel like, I don't know. It said hero, but they must have been down-powered somehow. Alright, Darren, what do you got for us? He says, so the Midnighters are looking into the relics for the ancient Mediterranean. I wonder if they stumbled into Cimarora yet. It's only a matter of time. Forgive the pun, but that was unintentional. If the Midnighters are looking for Cimarora, then they must be deducing the paths of power. That knowledge in and of itself is harmless and actually worthless. It's not until they learn how to manipulate the paths that things become problematic for some and lucrative for others. Let us try to remain on the latter side. And he can introduce me to a new contact. Lorenz Elzado, Captain Petrich. Okay, so I'm going to pause it here, guys, and just look these guys up. Okay, both are on my list of safe ones. Well, I don't need natural tech or science enhancements. Family. And I don't know what this guy does. We haven't fought family yet. Let's do family. No, he's a troubleshooter for the family, so we're not going to be fighting the family. I don't know. Let's do Lawrence. We'll say okay. So, guys, we've been at this a while. We're 39. Wow, 39 minutes into it. I didn't realize this was such a long episode. So we're going to stop here, and we'll do another episode in the near future. Until then, I am Scrapperlock, and this has been City of Villains on the Rebirth server.